If you're on a fat loss journey, today I want to talk about why you feel shame around food. And I also want to talk about how to fix it. So I'm going to talk low because I'm in Dunkin' right now and I don't want to, be bothering people. There's two people sitting right in front of me and they're talking kind of loud as well. But I want to talk about something that one of my clients said that you probably feel as well. We're going to talk about how to fix it. So again, I want to talk about why you feel shame around food on your fat loss journey and how to fix it. So one of my clients said to me not today, a few days ago, she said she's slowly getting out of the shame of logging things that I feel like I shouldn't eat. And this is a big deal because a lot of my clients, like I have one client in particular, she will eat all of the junk and she will tell me that she's eating it, but she won't log it because for some reason, it coming out of her mouth is different than her putting it down in the app and having to see it. So the one thing I always tell my clients, and what I really want to drive home for all of my clients and for you as well watching this video, if you feel shame around certain foods, is I always tell my clients, it's never about the food. When it comes to weight loss, it's never about what you eat as much as it is about how much you eat. And this has become crystal clear to me. It's been crystal clear to me for years, but these weight loss medications and, before that, these weight loss surgeries proved that it was, when it comes to weight loss, it was never about what you ate because a large percentage of the people that go on these weight loss medications, whether it be shots or pills, and a lot of the people that have done these weight loss surgeries, I would say probably about 50 to 60% of them don't change what they eat. They continue to eat the same things that they were eating pre-medication or pre-surgery. Yet they start to lose all this weight. Well, why is that? If it was about the food, why would they all of a sudden be losing weight from eating the same things? Well, because it's not about the food. It's about how much you eat. Now, if we start throwing into the mix health and all these other things, then yes, if you just ate chicken and broccoli and lean meats and vegetables and fruits, you're not only going to reach your goals faster, your fitness, your weight loss goals, but you're just going to be healthier because you're focusing on eating better quality things. But if we're just isolating weight loss, fat loss, it has nothing to do with what you eat. Will you get to your goals easier if you ate quote unquote clean? Yes, you're going to get to your goals much faster. But it's less about what you eat and more about how much you eat. And I preach this to my clients. I eat all of the things that my clients feel like they shouldn't be eating. I'm in Dunkin' Donuts right now. Do you think Coach William never eats a donut? If that's what you think, you're wrong. Coach William eats the donuts. Coach William eats the muffins. Coach William eats the bagels. Coach William eats the pizza. Coach William eats the burgers and the fries. Coach William eats it all. He just does not eat it that frequently. I'm a type 1 diabetic. So me eating all those things is worse for somebody health-wise than somebody that just wants to lose weight. But I know that if I manage how much of it I eat, I manage my blood sugar, I can eat these things and it not be that big of a deal. Same with you. So if you're feeling shame over what you're eating because you feel like you shouldn't be eating this and you shouldn't be eating that, because we were all told carbs are bad and fat is bad and this is bad and that is bad. And that stigma that we place around food, I think causes things like binge eating and causes things like closet eating and causes things, I don't even know if closet eating is a thing, but these things where we're unable to really identify with what the issue is. So just understand that if you're trying to lose weight, we don't want to demonize food. Food is not bad. No food is bad. It's the amount you eat. Now, I tell my clients, if you struggle with certain types of food, like we all have foods that we know we're going to have a hard time controlling how much we eat. For me, and this is not for everybody, but those foods I choose to stay away from. The foods that I know that I am always going to overeat. And if you've been here before, you've heard me talk about one of those foods, and that's peanut butter. I know I am always going to overeat peanut butter. I am never going to just eat a little bit. So guess what? I don't eat peanut butter because I know that I'm going to always overeat it. Plus, there's so many other foods out that I enjoy that I will never overeat, like a donut. I can go over there right now and get a donut and be good with just a half a donut. And that's it. And not even think about eating another one. I haven't eaten a donut from Dunkin', and I'm here multiple times a week just working. I haven't eaten a donut from Dunkin' in weeks. I have my tea, and that's it, mainly because I'm sick. But I just wanted to record that video because that's one of my missions for my clients, is to take away the shame from eating. And I was happy when my client said that in our most recent coaching call, that she is finally getting to the point where she is removing the shame from logging things that she feels like she shouldn't be eating. Because all it is information. So let me know what you think about that down below. And if you need any help on your journey, click the first link below in the description, fill out the form, and the two of us together will figure out what we need to do to get you from where you're at to where you want to be. And of course, as always, the first coaching call is free.